first, we got to get into the gossip. We got to get into the tea. What is going on with you, Kris?
Okay, so I have stumbled across my new favorite TikTok page. Now, I have briefly talked about this type of content before in an episode, but I didn't know that there was an actual page dedicated to this, and it popped up, and I've never been more thrilled in my life. It's called He's So Mid. So if you're not familiar, one, follow. And two, it is a page that is based solely on the creator finding photos of celebrities and then going on and looking at the comments, looking at the nasty comments, and then deep diving their profile to find pictures of what these people look like and then showing it. So someone will comment on like Megan Fox and be like, she's so used up. And then the person that commenting is like wearing like stupid glasses and like overgrown beard and like just like the ugliest person. So this today, I probably spent a half an hour on this page just dying laughing at some of these stupid men, and actually some were women, who get on behind the little keyboard and make comments and bring everybody down when they don't have a fucking leg to stand on.
Oh my God, you know what's crazy is I didn't know that was one single page. I thought it was like a trend or something, but I'm obsessed with that too. That's my favorite thing. And it's hilarious because even when we get like weird hate comments on our pages, like I always go and look sometimes and I like chuckle because I'm like, wait, what?
This like really? Yeah. And when you go on, it is so funny. I recommend He's So Mid. Check them out.
It's hilarious because
won't regret.
It's so funny the way they do it too, because they'll like show the comment and then they show like the commenter and then they start zooming in and then each thing just gets closer and closer to their face. And it's like, wait.
Their like non-existing hairline, like their receding hairline, it'll be like, she's washed up now. She just doesn't do it for me. And then it'll zoom in on like his hairline that's like halfway back through his head.
And they're always like, the half of them look like they could actually be this person's father. Like, it's like,
oh, there's some of them.
Yes, exactly. And it's always like these people, they're like scrolling TikTok and they're just like, and it's just, they see the youth in people, they see beauty in people, and they're just like, they got to attack it. And it's kind of interesting because, like, yes, that is something that happens online, but also this is so like the way the real world works too. Like, this is what happens, you know? It's like, the haters are amongst us and they don't like to stand on either, you know? And it's like, you can use that as an example when someone's talking so negatively about you, maybe zoom in on their lack of personality or zoom in on their, you know, bad behavior or like weird social skills or something, you know?
Exactly. Oh my God. I also want to bring up, now, I sent this to you.
Okay.
The amount of things that we have predicted on the show that has come true, the way that cow print is again coming back. Now they're doing Adidas cow print shoes.
Oh my God.
A whole article I saw on Glamour that was like, everything cow print this spring or whatever. And then I saw more watch rings. So just another reminder, you heard it here first for trendsetters.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like when you come into the Blonde Highlights podcast, you're going to get like breaking information. This is information that hasn't even hit the magazines yet, hasn't even hit the world yet. You're getting it straight from us. Like, we are predictors and we know, you know,
hard-hitting facts.
The hard-hitting facts right over here at the Blonde Highlights podcast on everything like this. But I'm telling you what, though, like I really outdone myself with that cow print prediction because I don't feel like there was a lot of signs. And I was just like, I was really feeling Selena, you know, not Selena Gomez, OG Selena. And I'm obsessed with the cow print look the whole band does. Like, that is my inspiration for life. Like, and I was just like, I want cow print. Like, I want cow print. And I'm like, obviously, if I want cow print, like, other people are going to want it soon anyway. So.
And it's here. It is here. And it's like me with the watch rings. I was thrifting and I found a watch ring and I was like, this reminds me of one that I had as a kid. And I bought it. And I told you, I'm like, I have a feeling these are going to come back. Like, these need to come back.
Do you think
Anyway,
maybe like our spirit guides or like our ancestors, they're just like, you know what, we're going to like let you know. We're going to let you know so you can tell the masses.
yes,
It's,
this is our destiny. Like, this podcast, like, that's why we're like hitting off the charts, because like this is our destiny. This is our calling, our purpose.
literally, we're backed up by the ancestors.
What other tea did you get this week?
Okay. I have low-key been obsessed with the Alabama Barker Bhad Bhabie like drama between the two and them making like all the diss tracks back and forth with each other. I don't know why I'm so obsessed, but I just kind of find it like hilarious. And I do gotta say, I'm team Bhad Bhabie all the way.
I'm just like, it's so much to keep up with. I'm not gonna lie, I did a deep dive on it today because you and I were talking about it earlier today. And I was like, I've heard little bits and pieces, but then I did a deep dive and I was like, oh my God, there is so much to unpack here. There is so much going on. I don't.
Yeah. And I always see, like, it's always like when I'm like scrolling way too late at night, like I come upon like the Alabama Barker lives where she's like getting her wigs done and she's getting her nails done and she's getting ready. I don't know where she's going at 1 a.m. when I should be asleep, but she's going somewhere or she's going nowhere. I don't know. But like, she's too young. You know what I mean? I feel like to me, like she's like 18, 19. I don't know how old she is, but she's like,
teen.
Yeah, like I just don't, like, I don't really care that much. But I also am like, this is now that the diss tracks are happening and the music's happening, and it's like it's kind of fun, you know. And I forget how young Bhad Bhabie is because she's like groundbreaking in that genre of whatever that is, and like I'm down with her. Do you know what I mean? Like I respect Bhad Bhabie. I don't know, like to me, she's a badass businesswoman. She stood on the fact that she got on Dr. Phil. First of all, I got mad beef with Dr. Phil. You know what I mean? Because Dr. Phil does that on purpose. Now, was she an out of control teen? Probably. But she took that persona and she ran with it. And honestly, like she had like 2 rap songs. Like this is like pre-2020. This is like 2017, and then she had another rap song like I think like after 2020. It was like Gucci flip flops. And I'm telling you,
oh my God, yeah,
they're like absolute bops. Like what am I, 90 bops? Like they
bop.
but like they were good songs. Like both of her rap songs, I listened to. Like I was like, I will listen to this. I don't even care that it's Bhad Bhabie. And then I think too, like she really just leaned into the OnlyFans thing, and like I think she made like $1 million like the first day or something like that. And like I don't even know the statistics on how much she's made, but she's made like an insane amount of money. And I feel like she kind of like went back. Like she was like, I've made a ton of money. I don't need to be like up in the business all the time. But Alabama brought her back. And I'm telling you, like her raps, the diss tracks are so fun.
Both of them are fun. I listened to a couple of them and I was like, this is so funny. Like, imagine just being them and like just coming up with these little bops. I can't. I was like, I feel too old to be like really in it. And I'm just like, I don't like, I get what's going on, but at the same time, I'm like, this is just like too much for me. But like, I'm here.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like I'm observing from afar. Like I've only really like consumed the content from other people talking about it or like playing the music. Like I don't really follow either one of them, or I don't know a lot about either one of them. But honestly, like here's the thing is like the rap music they're making, like, I mean, listen, these are 2 very wealthy girls. I think that there's probably a team behind them. And I think Bhad Bhabie is like, well, if she's gonna bring me back, I might as well just lay it down, you know? So, and like, she used like a Kanye sample in one of those, so it, like that was a diss too, like, because Alabama's part of the Kardashian family. But it is, I don't know, it is kind of like just give it. It's like in a world of doom right now. I'm having fun.
Here's the thing though, is that their moms are involved. So
Yeah.
Bhad Bhabie, everything was like, Bhad Bhabie grew up poor, like blah, blah, blah. And her mom went online and she's like, don't you tell anybody that we are poor. She's like, we did not. She's like, she did not grow up poor. She's like, I worked my ass off and we grew up, or she grew up middle class. She's like, don't get it twisted. We were not poor. And I was like, good for her. You show that hard work that you did. And then Alabama's mom came on and said that she's only 19 and that this has gone too far and that she doesn't even know how she would handle all of the things that are happening to her, especially since everything that Alabama's lived through, which I don't know. I don't know really anything about her except for she's Travis Barker's daughter. But like, I was like, damn, the moms are coming out for it.
It was kind of funny. There was these videos I saw. It was comparing Alabama Barker at 13. She had this like pop song, and then they like go to like Bhad Bhabie, and she's like, "Cash me outside." How about
that? Was like the most iconic thing of 2016.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was showing every photo shoot, and like that was like everybody would be saying, "Cash me outside." How about that? For like a full year.
Oh my God, I know. Do you remember the video of the guy from like, this is like 2010, and he was like, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your...
Yeah.
Yes. It was like the 2016 version of that.
Yes.
Yes.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was crazy. But like, the moms are kind of like, here's the thing on both moms. I mean, Shayna Moakler, like, icon. But something's going on with that situation with the mother daughter. Like, there's not, something's off there. And also, Bhad Bhabie, her mother may have like provided her a middle class lifestyle and everything, but like she also like got her own Dr. Phil that has a history of using these kids on these shows in a bad way, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like her mom probably knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
Like, you need to get seen. No one's going to take you seriously. We're putting you on Dr. Phil.
Yes.
Take your moment, become a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. And I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I like, it's so funny because I'm like so not invested. Like, I don't even know like the details because apparently like someone stole someone's man, someone did something. Like, it's just like that childish, like, when you're like, and you're like, you're an adult, but you're like not, your brain isn't fully formed yet, and you're just like fighting over some like terrible man that like is a piece of shit.
Is cheating on you while you have cancer and a baby. Like,
yeah, like it's not all that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm hoping that for female empowerment and for the girls, sisters, I'm hoping that they're actually kind of like, you know what? F this man. Let's keep this going of us beefing with these diss tracks, and let's make money and let's build our celebrity and let's bank off of this. Like, I feel like low-key, they're like in the background, like texting and being like, mad respect on that one.
Say this, say that. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the girls got to stick together. The girls always need to stick together.
And that's the thing. When you're dealing with two girls, you're dealing with some man like this. I mean, obviously this is different because there's kids involved and there's other things involved. But team up against him. You know? Yeah. Don't let him make you crazy and doing all these things. Team up. Team up.
If he's doing that, he's not worth it.
No, not at all.
Absolutely not. Make your money.
Exactly. So what's your highlights or lowlights this week?
Okay, so my highlight is we finally got Aiden in theater, which is really exciting. He is now performing Little Mermaid in the community theater. Oh. So he had his auditions last week, and we find out what role he gets this week. So I'm so excited. I won't be here, but I'll find out. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's been like a long time coming. I finally like pushed him to do it. Like, he's been really nervous to do it. And I think like just kind of stopping himself a bit out of fears. So we had a good conversation. He's really excited about it. So that's a win. And then my low light is like, I swear I'm going through some like seasonal depression thing right now. Like this past week, granted, I had my period. So I was just like a wreck. Like, the snow is ridiculous. It's not stopping. It's so cold. It was like -11, but feels like -21. Like, you can't go outside. Driving conditions have been crazy. It's just like overcast. It's just not a good time right now. And I feel like I've just been going through it. Like I can't get motivated. I don't want to exercise. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't like the one day like I had my period. I literally was just like, I'm in bed all day. Like I'm a piece of shit and that's fine.
I will go back to, though, I was a community theater kid. I did community theater, and that was like a big part of my childhood. And
It is a community.
it is. And it's exciting community theater because it's like, it ain't just like at school. You know what I mean? Like, this is serious. Like, this is the theater. This isn't like,
People pay to come.
yeah, it's not like the cafeteria at school. Like, it's,
No, it's a big deal.
yeah. I
Kind of.
remember I was in community theater, and it was like an old church, I feel like. And there was this play I was doing Cheaper by the Dozen. I think I played like one of the kids, and I was backstage and I hyperextended my thumb all the way back because I was like nervous, and I was like pushing my hand down, and my thumb went all the way back down here, and I like screamed backstage, and then
Oh my God.
they had to go get my mom
Stop.
to like come backstage. But you know what? I persevered, and I went out and did my role. Like,
Stop it.
we went to the hospital after.
That's a really weird play to do though. Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yeah.
It's just an odd play. Like normally it's like a Disney thing like Aladdin or like
Yeah.
Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Well, also,
Yeah, that's
I can't sing. I mean, one day I will put out like a really great like auto-tune dance track, but just know it's going to be auto-tuned. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I really can't I can't sing like theater songs very well. So I had to do what I could do, you know? And
yeah, the best part.
it was special for me because my father was one of 12.
Oh my God, stop it. Be like, this is my moment. This is the homage to my family.
I'm like, I am literally playing my dad right now.
Stop. Oh, no, I'm really excited. It's really good for him. He memorized like every single line on the script. So for his audition. So I'm just hoping this week, like, he gets a role that he really wants. I said he's probably going to be Flounder. I think he's going to be Flounder.
Ooh, that's fun.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, you have been like really depressed, and I'm like, girl, but there is snow. There's like snow up to your windows. Like she's out there, like she's like hanging out of
Shovel. The way I had to shovel the back deck just to let the dogs out. Charlie's outside trying to do his business with one leg in the air because he's like jumping because he can't stay in the snow. It's so depressing right now. I hate it. I'm just like, give me sunshine. Please let me get booked in LA soon. Like I just need sunshine.
Well, yeah, my highlights, lowlights are going to be completely conflicting to yours because here's the thing is as a gardener, like as a like literally like I dig in the dirt gardener, not like a other gardener, it is that time of year. It is spring is sprung. Like spring is springing next week. It is springing next week and it is go time. Like it is literally at this moment. My car is still filled with bags of soil. Like it is crazy. And it's just like I'm in a mad rush. Like my seeds that I started at home and the things are outgrowing that. They need to get planted. I got to get this dirt in there. So, you know, my highlight is one, I will say, like I've talked about like my struggle with fibromyalgia and chronic pain. And it is hard for me to do some of these things, but I use the garden as a way to really push myself. And I'm actually like my highlight, I'm gonna give gratitude is that like mentally I have been stronger, like to really push myself. And the fact that like I had to get 14 bags of soil up to my garden. And so normally like I'm up the top of the hill and the fire that we had in LA like burned down to the back gates. So the back gates are closed. So I can't go in from the top of the hill on the other side. I have to start from the bottom of the hill. So, first of all, I had to go to the store, pick up the 14 bags of soil that I ordered. Okay.
No, that would not.
These aren't normal bags of soil either. These are 3 cubic yards. Like, these are heavy as shit. I'm waiting. This woman's like, you should have done curbside pickup. And I was like, oh, why? She rolls out, okay, a huge cart, not like a shopping cart, but like one of those like dolly type carts. It's like flat with a pallet on it. And all the bags stopped up on the pallet. And they're like, here you go. Here you go. But you know what? I was pushing. I pushed that soil. And then when I got it in my car, and then I got to the garden, and you know what? I tried to get like small. I got 6 of the 14 bags up the hill to the garden plot. And I had to get it down the street to the gate. I had to open up that gate, get it inside the gate. Then I had like a little, like, not a wheelbarrow, but like a...
Carry each bag?
Yeah, down this sidewalk. And then I put them in a wagon. I tried to pull 4 at the same time on the wagon. I just like couldn't do it. So then I just like ditched half of them like on the side of the path. And then I'm like trying to pull it up. It took me, each trip up the hill took me forever because I had to keep stopping, like literally. But I'm just saying, like, my highlight is I'm so proud of myself because I really pushed myself to like crazy extremes. But I'm sore as hell today. And I still got like 8 bags more to go up that hill, which I think, like, I was thinking like I could just like, it isn't that big of a deal, but my car smells terribly. So like I have to figure this out. Like it's like,
It's not a big deal. It's my car.
like I probably smell because my car reeks. Like it is gross.
God.
But it's packed to the max. I'm like, someone's gonna bust my windows and then be like, oh, it's dirt.
Oh my God. I'm proud of you though. Good.
Yeah. Like, I'm sore as hell and I got a lot of work to go and I don't know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to get it done.
Do it. She's the gardener. She's got the green thumb.
Exactly. Then, okay, low light. Okay, this also has to deal with the soil, okay? And I got to preface this by saying, like, I don't mean this to be like in any sort of negative way. And I want to respect anyone who's like needs work and needs to make money and like whatever. Like, I don't even need to get into all of it because just say I'm not coming at this as a negative way. But I do want to complain about this, okay? When you go to the certain types of hardware stores and you go to leave, say you're me pushing a cart with the pallet on it worth of like stuff. Like this is hard for like a big grown man at or something, you know? Like this is hard for anybody. And so I'm pushing it. And then as soon as I hit like the pavement of the parking lot, and it was bumpy, it got 1,000 times harder. And I was blocking traffic, I was whatever. But when you're there, it was just, I can't express of like how big this was. Like it was huge and I can't see around it. And so I'm just like, F all these people and I'm pushing it across the parking lot. And then there's all the people being like, pay me to help you, pay me to help you. You know what I mean? They're trying to help and they don't. They're really pushy with it. And it's not like, hey, it's like kind of like, I'm just going to start helping you and then demand money sometimes. And also like, I also am like using this as a time to push myself. Like there's a part of me who wanted to push that to my car myself and get it all in there if it took me an hour or 2 hours and be like, hell yeah, I did this. But I was blocking traffic. My water bottle fell. I was rolling down the sidewalk. I ran after that. I ran back. I come in. The next thing I know, this guy's like just pushing. He's helping me push. And I just like was like, screw it. I can't. Just like, he's pushing. Like, I had a whole audience. Like, they're all like, look at this crazy bitch right now. Like, everybody's like watching. Like, this person's insane. And then like I have an SUV, but it's like not a big SUV. And so then they're even more like, this is a clown car situation.
I realize probably like, just let them help you so we can all fucking move on with our days. Like, I'll get out of the car and help you.
So the guy gets into my car and then I'm like, okay, thank you. Because then someone else helped him too. And I'm like, thanks. Like, but they don't like speak English well. And then I tried to speak in Spanish, but they didn't speak Spanish either, these guys. And then I was just like, oh, I don't know. And then I was just like, no, I got it. I got it from here. I was just like, no. But then I was like, I have to pay them. And they're like, well, we'll come with you. Like, just, I was like, I can't, like, I don't have much cash. They're like, do you have Zelle? And I'm like, no, we're done. Let me just give you a tip right here. So I just like handed them a $5 and I was like, we're good. No, we're like, literally, we're good. Everybody else watching, we're good. I got this.
Yeah, you're like, I'm getting in my car and I'm out of here now. Like, oh,
like I'm telling you, when I finally closed that back door, like a couple guys started clapping.
Just stop it. I'm like, finally, we can get on with our day.
No, because no one thought I could fit it all in my car.
Oh my God, that is so funny. I wish I saw that. I wish they could retrieve this footage and send it to me.
Like, I gotta call up the store and be like, we need to see your security footage just for like...
The footage. Yeah.
In
Like
my
somebody beat me up in the thing. I need to see the footage.
To even paint the picture worse, I'm sorry. When I'm doing garden work, I'm not wearing a bra. I'm not getting stabbed by an underwire. I'm not. So they're going to be hanging. Like, it just is what it is. We're one with Earth right now. And like, that's what happened. And I just like, I don't care. So like, that was another element of me in this like baggy t-shirt with,
Oh my God.
everything.
Oh, was it your Led Zeppelin t-shirt?
No, I think it was like Sublime.
Okay. My first thought was your Sublime one, your black one with the pink.
It's like tan.